Sarah is 45 years old. She's a nurse. Every day, she shows up at 6 a.m., takes care of other people, and goes home exhausted. Her husband Dave is 47. He's an auto mechanic, owns his own small shop. Together, they bring home over $140,000 a year. And yet, last month, after their oldest son asked about college, Sarah sat down and looked at their finances for the first time in years. What she found kept her up all night. They had almost nothing saved for retirement. How is that even possible? Let's find out, and let's fix it. Here's the reality of Sarah and Dave's finances. Sarah earns $75,000 a year as a nurse. After taxes, that's about $4,800 a month. Dave's auto shop brings in around $65,000 a year, but his income isn't consistent. Some months are great, some months are slow. After expenses and taxes, he takes home roughly $3,600 a month on average. Combined take-home, $8,400 a month. That sounds like a lot. So where does it go? Mortgage, $2,100. 2 car payments, $980. Groceries for a family of 4, $1,100. Utilities, phone, internet, $420. Kids' activities and expenses, $600. Insurance, health, auto, home, $580. Eating out and entertainment, $500. That's $6,280 a month, which leaves $2,120. But then there's the credit card, the home equity loan they took for the kitchen renovation, the slow month at Dave's shop last winter when they dipped into savings. At the end of most months, they're left with almost nothing. Sarah has a 401k through the hospital, but she's only been contributing 2%. The balance, $18,000. For a 45-year-old nurse, that's almost nothing. Dave has no retirement account at all, not $1. And their son starts college in 3 years. Here's the thing about Sarah and Dave. They are not irresponsible people. They work incredibly hard. Between the two of them, they put in over 100 hours a week. But hard work alone doesn't build wealth. And that's the trap they fell into. In their 30s, it was the mortgage, then the second car, then the kids needed things, and Dave's shop needed new equipment, and the kitchen was falling apart. Every year, the spending grew with the income. Every raise Sarah got, it disappeared into a bigger life. Economists call this lifestyle inflation. You earn more, you spend more, and somehow you never actually get ahead. And now they're 45 and 47. Retirement is not some distant idea anymore. It's 20 years away, maybe less. So what do? Here's what I tell Sarah and Dave. Here's Finn's fix. Step 1. Before anything else, Sarah and Dave need to stop the bleed. Look at their expenses again. Eating out and entertainment, $500 a month. 2 car payments totaling $980. A kitchen renovation loan they're still paying off. These are not emergencies. These are choices. And choices can be changed. Here's the target. Find $1,000 a month in cuts. That's it. Not a dramatic lifestyle overhaul, just $1,000. Cut dining out from $500 to $200. That's $300. When the smaller car loan ends in 4 months, don't replace it. That's another $390. Audit subscriptions and insurance rates. Realistically, another $150 is hiding there. Total, $840 freed up immediately. Close enough to $1,000 within 4 months. This is the foundation. Without stopping the bleed, nothing else works. Step 2. Sarah needs to fix her 401k. Today. Right now, she's contributing 2% of her salary. Her hospital matches up to 5%. That means Sarah is leaving free money on the table every single paycheck. Here's the move. Sarah increases her contribution from 2% to 5%. That's an extra $187 per month from her paycheck, and her hospital adds another $156 on top. That's $343 per month going into her retirement account, and she only spent $187 of it. But it gets better. Sarah is 45. The IRS allows workers over 50 to make catch-up contributions to their 401k. In 2 years, she can contribute an extra $7,500 per year on top of the regular limit. Sarah is behind. But the system is designed to help people like her catch up. She just needs to use it. Step 3. Dave. Dave owns his own business. which means he has no employer to match his contributions, no HR department to set things up for him. But Dave actually has access to one of the most powerful retirement tools available, a SEP-IRA. A SEP-IRA allows self-employed people to contribute up to 25% of their net income. For Dave, that's potentially up to $16,000 per year, and every dollar is tax deductible. That means Dave reduces his taxable income and builds his retirement at the same time. The goal? Dave contributes $800 per month to his SEP-IRA. On good months, more. On slow months, the minimum. This is not complicated. Dave can open a SEP-IRA at Fidelity or Vanguard in 20 minutes. He just never knew it existed. So what does the future look like if Sarah and Dave make these moves? Sarah increases her 401k to 5%, gets the employer match, and in 2 years adds catch-up contributions. By 65, her account grows to approximately $320,000. Dave opens an SEP-IRA, contributes $800 per month consistently. By 65, at a 7% average annual return, he builds approximately $290,000. Combined retirement savings over $600,000, plus Social Security, plus the equity in their home. Sarah and Dave can retire comfortably, not lavishly, but with dignity and security. And all of this starts with a few decisions made this week, not next year, this week. Here's what I want you to understand about Sarah and Dave. They didn't fail. Life just moved faster than their plan. But here's the truth. 45 is not too late. 47 is not too late. You have more time than you think, and you have more tools than you know. The nurse who takes care of everyone else, it's time to take care of herself too. The mechanic who fixes everyone else's problems, it's time to fix this one. It starts with one conversation, one login, one change to a contribution percentage. That's it. That's the first step. So here's your challenge. If you're Sarah or Dave, if you recognize yourself in this story, what is the one thing you can do this week? Write it in the comments. I read every single one. And if this video helped you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. A coworker, a friend, a spouse. You might just change their life. I'm Finn, and this is what money is really about. Next week, he's 52, works as a truck driver, and just got divorced. Starting over with nothing. Is it possible? Subscribe so you don't miss it.